support to one another. Oh yeah, this girl is an epic game girl who lives her life in some awesome sauce. Come join in on my journey as we rock this world. Come in, let's enjoy the waffle streamer show.
I do have like a couple of characters already, but we are going to start from the very beginning so you guys can get like the aesthetic of like what the storyline is talking about, what's going on, and then once you get into it, some tips and tricks on how to kind of like get started. And then we'll move over onto my lower level character so then I can get higher up and hang out with my friends and such. So we're going to get into here. I know I can get a new character. I don't want to delete. There we go. Okay, yep. And then we can just create a new character from there. Because I'm... Is it 253, 254? Okay, we're just gonna do the Manibus Novus because that's basically like the new... Okay, so like this will be the new type of server that I can get into. So we're just gonna go ahead and create the new character. So basically, when you want to play with your friends, before you create a new character, work with your friends and make sure you guys are on the same server. Okay, whatever, see how there's many different servers here for all scenarios, for the specific Manibus, Elevation's Call, and such. You want to make sure way before you start your character that you get exactly what you want. And this music is just a tad bit too loud. I can't even hear me. Okay, we're good. Okay, so for my advice, if you are planning on playing Once Human all by yourself, go whatever server you want. Like right now, I'm just gonna pick one. I'm gonna start a new character. We're good. But if you want to play with your friends, don't create a new character right off the bat. You need to make sure which server you're on, then create that character. And each one of you will have to go through what we're about to go through on your own. But then once you get dropped into that world, then you guys will be able to get into a hive, be friends. Then you guys can like trade stuff. You guys can work things out and stuff. But you have to make sure that you're in that new server and stuff. So since I'm just going to do this one for me, I'm just going to jump into a quick server here. And we're going to create our character.
Our lives have followed a long path. But eventually, all roads reach their end.
Still each breath.
Our world is broken, stagnant, fallen into the abyss.
I love the music on this.
But everything is born from darkness. Even the universe itself. Now, do you see it? A glimmer within the void. The spark of life still burns, and evolution forges a new way forward. Once your faith overcomes despair, once you move beyond death, once life returns to this world, we'll meet beyond that path.
Whew. So this is sort of kind of like, to me, like Fallout. It's almost kind of like that. A couple people have said it, you know, it's like Power World and stuff because of the whole aesthetic of you're being dropped into a world, you get to build, you get to create, you know, your character however you'd like, and then you just have to go after monsters, you know? So I love that. I love that so much. So we're definitely going to be getting okay, yeah, we're good. We're good on all of that. There. Okay. So we're going to get Ephemeral. Let's just get like a preset one. Look, it's Harley. This one always takes me forever to find like the right aesthetic and stuff. But since we're just kind of getting this started for you, and then we're gonna move on to my character and stuff, we'll just start with one. But yeah, you can basically have like whatever type of preset face you want. You can fix your own face. It's like any other type of game, like Skyrim and Fallout and stuff, where you can fix your own face type deal. You can do hair and makeup. You can do your height. If you get tattoos and stuff, I think that was the coolest thing ever. You can get like tattoos and such. And then, you know, however you want to set that up. So here we go with creating your character. And I'm just gonna put one down that I usually use. Of course, someone else already has it. Mabelist? I don't know. There we go, Mabelist. We're gonna use that.
Liquid nitrogen, negative 195.79 Celsius. Physical movement or brain function, not detected. Subject status, stable. Dagger still stuck in the sheath. Inspection 481 complete. Requesting a higher power outlay for the isolation chamber to prevent any further outages. What's that? Security breach. Security breach!
Well, that didn't go as planned. So we're getting experimented on. Well, that didn't work. And so this is one of those that you have to have like survival stuff. So you have to make sure you get food, you get water and everything. So you definitely have to be like working, hunting and scavenging and stuff for all of that. So this is basically like the chamber that we were in. That was our home base, if you will. And for some reason, we have to have all this stuff on us to keep us alive. We're still kind of like, we don't know who we are. We don't know what's going on. 2, 8. And it just kind of gives you, like, step by step, you know, what each thing on your screen is about. You know, you've got your tasks up on the corner, you've got your health stuff on the bottom, you've got your things that you're going to carry and everything. So it's very explanatory at the very beginning of things. Oh, I forgot what it was. I was talking while I was reading. Access code for the chrono cage, that's where we were, 0728. 0728. And this is definitely one of those games that you gotta pay attention to every corner. Every one of these boxes could be holding something for you. You never know. Woo! It even reached out here. So these are all the different things that you can have. This is your backpack, your gear, what you'll be able to carry, blueprints to create things, mods to add to your weapons, to your body and stuff. So for right now, you know, this is what we've got right now. We've got our boiled water, we have canned lunch meat activator, so that's sort of like a stim shot. And then a sanity gummy. We're in an area where it's going to play with our sanity a lot. So, and there's our access green card. So, not green card. Wow. I read 2 of those at the same time there. Activity card. So is this like, it's telling us our future, or is this a remembrance? Not all that clear, but still really, really cool. I feel like, Dr. Octavius. And we have a flying bird here. Look at that. Flying metallic bird.
Well, it's good to see another face. I thought I was on my own, and you're a metahuman too. I don't know who you are, but I know what you are. You awakened the cradle, and that's something only a metahuman could do. You've lost your memory. Do you remember who you are?
A cradle.
It must have been that fluctuation just now. It trapped me in the cradle. It could have robbed you of your memories. You can call me V. It seems that our interests are aligned, metahuman. This place is called a monolith. Rosetta uses this place to secure deviations and perform experiments on them. I wasn't expecting this many deviants, though. True. I used to be like you once, a metahuman, but it's a long story, and now is not the time.
I love that
came to
sometimes you do
secure
get choices
deviation.
on how you want to
A
react.
paper butterfly. But I think something must have scared it. Right now, though, we need to move. I can show you the way out of this place, but only if you help me complete my mission first. All right? All you have to do is listen to what I tell you.
Help me, help you. But definitely, right now we don't have to, but definitely when you're out and about and stuff, you kind of want to look at everything that happens, because you never know. See? We're back into this room here. Look at that. We get a machete. And these are the things that we need to watch out for. That light bulb that's on top of his head can suck the life force right out of you.
Form that has been infected with stardust. It's called a deviant.
Drops are like drop loot. So sometimes you'll get boiled water, sometimes you'll get food, ammo.
When they do, they end up just like that thing. But you're a metahuman.
Look at this.
You should be fine.
Look at the face of that thing.
In fact, if the conditions are right, you might even be able to use stardust to your advantage.
Oh, sorry. So, like, if you were stuck over on this side and it said that there were some crates, you can use this. It kind of, like, brings up materials that you could use. So, like, iron, sulfur, weapon crates, and stuff. So, it's on the computer, so it'd be Q for that. Look at that. We get a hat and some fabric. And there it is. We get a rustic hat. There's our machete. And this is our subject mask that we have to have. And our top. And of course our leggings. Woo! Ooh, got a cocktail over here, baby. All right, looks like that is it. Looks like that's just stuff that got broken. So right now, we're just trying to get out of this facility. Notes can be found scattered all over the world. Read them to learn more about the past. Read notes will be stored in field guide. So sometimes what I kind of like to do is I grab them, especially if I'm in a hurry. And so I grab them and then I can read them later on, you know. Fabric and some metal scraps. Because you can definitely build and fabricate things here. It's pretty awesome sauce. Deviation of unknown level detected in the research area. Deviation appears to consist of multiple floating butterflies. Isolation compartments may be compromised, requesting emergency measures. Lunch meat and more boiled water. You guys know me, I always like to look at everything before I actually do continue. Okay. Got transported into a weird room here. Spatial fluctuations often cause anomalies in time, allowing past scenes to be witnessed once again. Activate space-time to locate spatial theaters where events and people from the past may reappear, potentially revealing hidden truths. Oh, there's a door there. And there's a door there. And there's a door there. Can't open that. Ooh, but we do get a med kit. Sweet. Ooh, look at the pretty butterflies.
DVT-011? My name is Victor Hammett. What's your name?
I don't know. All I know is that I'm a monster. My mother, my father, and everyone else. They're gone. And it was all my fault.
Hey. Try and stay calm. I'm here. And I will do everything to help.
It's no use. No one can help me. It would be better for everyone if I just
And you're not a monster. In fact, you're very, very special. You just need to learn how to control your power. Once you do that, you can help fix this broken world. We can do that together.
My butterfly. It's flying.
Yes, your first deviation. And look how gentle it is.
I remember my name now. It's Mitsuko. It means child of light. It's my first creation. I will create more.
I thought it was a rainbow there for a minute. Wow, she made a lot of butterflies before it got flying on its own.
We need something powerful to challenge the
Whoa,
evolutionists.
she can float.
And I think I finally found it. You. Hey, we can secure other deviations. We can use them to forge a new path and bring about true evolution. This will be the Mayfly's mission. This is why we'll fight.
Mayflies?
That's right. Mayflies. Small, yet invincible. Humanity may seem puny now, but we'll prove we can endure.
That is the weirdest head I've ever seen. But it's sort of a deviant, an anima deviant, so we can actually use it to our advantage. Watch. Boom! I just threw money at that thing, dude. Money to the rescue!
Deviation. We found it. Reach out your left hand and see if you can feel the rhythm of it. Then try and secure it.
Oh, infinity wings! Alright, so somehow we got placed into this world. Not sure how, not sure why, but we are. Kind of get an assessment of what's going on. But okay. There she is.
V, you made it back. You're still alive.
Yes, and look what I found. A meta. Only just woken up. They were kind enough to activate the cradle and set me free.
Thank you, metahuman. Your help means a lot to me. You can call me Mitsuko. I used to be a metahuman as well. Rosetta did all kinds of experiments on me. That is, until V saved me.
Mitsuko is a very special meta. She can sense even the tiniest fluctuations in the stardust. It's thanks to her that I was able to take refuge in this place after Starfall. You're safe here.
About 20 years ago, Rosetta triggered a major stardust fluctuation during one of their experiments. As a result, some great ones slipped through, entering into our world. They brought increased levels of stardust with them. That poison has seeped into every corner of our world now, spawning countless deviants and other dangers. That's what Rosetta does. At first, they just locked deviations away. But Then they figured out that deviations could be harnessed to make humans stronger. That's when they commenced their experiments, in the name of human progress. As a result, they created metahumans, like me and you, to Rosetta. We are the future. It is our potential to harness stardust that they value above everything else. It's all they care about.
And they're not wrong. Metahumans are mankind's last hope. We were created by Rosetta, but we don't take orders from them anymore. We left. We call ourselves the Mayflies now, and we do things differently.
Yes, the butterfly is an emissary of sorts. I wanted it to help rescue other metas. The recent fluctuation must have startled it. The important thing right now is to secure it and ensure its safety. See that thing in the center of the room? It's a device for securing deviations. This makes them more useful and safer to be around.
Always good to kind of look around, grab some stuff. So this is a butterfly's emissary. Participate in combat to mark enemy weak spots and increase the damage they receive.
The butterfly is recovered. I think it likes you. Deviations can be very dangerous if not taken care of. They can radiate stardust, which can lead to all kinds of unpredictable consequences. This is why we created the Mayflies. We make cradles and securement units to keep deviations contained. We're finding ways for humans and deviations to live in harmony. This is our best chance of cleaning up Rosetta's mess.
It's a name that embodies who we are. We resist Rosetta's evolution. Mayflies as a species can survive almost anything, even Starfall and Rosetta. No one's exactly sure what they are. Just that they're not bound by the physical laws of our world. They came from another dimension, something we call rift space. When deviations get stressed, they release stardust. We think this brings our world and rift space closer together. Sometimes it becomes possible to pass between the two planes of existence, and when that happens, all hell breaks loose. We believe that's what caused Starfall.
Some deviations are friendly, like the butterfly, but others, like the ones inside monoliths, are extremely dangerous. It's not practical to secure all of them, but if we can learn more about them, maybe we can find ways to live alongside them. That's the goal. You must be prepared. The stardust just keeps spreading, and we aren't sure why.
Something happened.
Be careful. That must be a siren.
Shit, it must have gotten through. Come on, Meta. A deviation from another world just entered this space, and it won't go down without a fight. Take the butterfly with you. It can help.
So whenever we want to use one of these facilities, we want to sync it. A combat deviation is a special type of deviation that, while aggressive, will take instructions from metahumans once secured. Different combat deviations have different abilities. Make sure to choose a combat deviation whose abilities will suit your needs for a given task. So in order to do that, the dormancy threshold of a combat type deviation is set to 100 by default and cannot be adjusted. And so what it does, it'll synchronize inside of your cradle there for you. So it's see how now it's inside that little cradle of ours in our backpack? So we do have that available to us. Whoops. I don't want a mod. There we go. A little added armor towards us. More stuff for that. Oops. I think that is it. I don't think there was anything else. Oh, some more diary. Nope, I think we're good. Okay. And now we're going to be out here. So interact with the secondment unit and check out butterflies. I did. Okay, so, okay, so I just wanted to kind of like show you all of the different abilities and stuff that it can do, the power, activity score, and such. Okay. So we did pick up a pickaxe to use, and this is how we're going to be able to gather some of our materials for making things. So we have, you know, the pickaxe can do for the trees, iron and stuff. So banyan tree. And then of course we have our rocks that can give us gravel. And then of course we can get into our water. And then we can collect, and right now it's dirty water, so you definitely don't want to drink it right off the bat and stuff. You want to be able to build like a furnace in order to boil the water. So we can just kind of collect some of that. We can collect some weeds and stuff that can help out with like food and such. Okay, so we have enough of that. So let's see if we can get some more gravel here. And as you can see on the bottom part of our screen, where it has like a dewdrop, see how where my, it's kind of like glowing there for a minute? That's our water intake. That's, you know, we're thirsty. And then on this side here and stuff, that's where we're like, hey, we're hungry. So, get some bottled water. There we go. And then we're going to get something to eat. Perfect. Okay. Then right off the bat, we can actually get some copper. With this ore, we can also get gravel with that as well. And then now we can set up a campsite. So, in a campsite, you can craft basic gear, tools, and dishes. It's also great for if you're getting ready to do like a big boss fight. It's best to set a campsite near that area, so then you have a place to, like, if you die, you respawn right next to that area. So, like, let's say your home base is here, but, like, your active, where you're at and stuff is, like, all the way on the other side of the map. You have this campsite right there so that when you die, you can respawn really, really quick. So we're going to quickly make a rustic crossbow. I think, yeah, we're good because we're actually good with the water. But we can also do like daggers. We can do simple healing. We can make a crude pickaxe. Here's arrows. We definitely need to get some of those. But yeah, once you could start moving around and stuff, you can start getting some oranges and stuff. And it kind of tells you what each one will do. So like this will give me 20% of, or plus 20 of energy. That's energy. This is hydration there. Some of these will also help with sanity. I don't see any right now and stuff. But they'll tell you like the survival stats, what they're going to be good for that. This is where we're going to fight. This is the best thing about this game, too. You never know what's going to become a deviant. Look at that. Oh, that is just freaking awesome. It really reminds me of like Stranger Things, you know? Oh, and there's the little buddies right there. Okay. Okay, gave us... Well, that didn't work. There we go.
This siren, so strong. Summon the
So
butterfly.
now I'm using my deviant.
Now you'll see for yourself what it's capable of.
See how it's glowing on the top there? That's where you definitely want to hit it. Because that's sort of like where the power is kind of coming from on that end. And that'll also help take it down. And really, you don't really have to bother with the little guys on the bottom because we had security that was able to help us out. We just had to take out the big siren. Once you do, boom, you're covered. So we get a another deviant here. Oh, but it escaped. Darn it.
Damn, it escaped.
That was a difficult fight. Just driving it away was enough. And it's all thanks to you, Meta, for saving us.
You're tougher than you look. That's twice now you saved me. It's like I said. We think deviations are sometimes capable of passing between the physical world and rift space. Could be wreaking havoc in the physical world right now, even as we speak. Yes. Mitsuko created this rift space, a refuge from the dangers of the physical world. Or so we thought.
Do you think that deviation will come back? What if it returns with greater disruptions?
It's possible. We can't just sit here and wait, though. Meta, will you go back to the physical world with me?
Take the butterfly with you. Put it in your cradle. That way, I can lend you some of my strength. Hopefully we'll meet again one day. When the stardust is stable enough. It looks like this is goodbye. Good luck, Meta. Before you go, if you have any questions, I can try and answer them for you.
So this is where you can just kind of like gather some things from her. This is where you can also kind of like work around the house, gather what you want. I already kind of did that. So we're good to go. And the butterfly is in our cradle. And we're ready to go into the actual world. So I kind of take it like the rift space where we were just at is almost kind of like it's in her mindscape type of deal.
Look at that. 20 years after Starfall. And the world is still infested with stardust. It looks like the monoliths here have been reactivated too. They might hold the key to all the stardust pollution.
Looks like someone built right there. Nice.
Now that we've made it, let's set up a territory.
So that's what those are. That's what you're basically going to be doing. This is territory terminal. It forms the basis of your territory and defines the area in which you can build. And you can free to construct your home as you see fit within that area, and you'll have access to functions such as crafting, planting, disassembly, and so much more. So definitely want like a place where it's kind of like flat area, close to like trees, and like this area actually would be perfect because we've got tons of trees right there that we can use for logging. We have some gravel, some ore. That's basically kind of it, though. We don't have a whole lot of place for, like, gravel type stuff. So this is actually not... For me, this isn't a good spot for me. I kind of like to have it where it's close to, like, this type of stuff. Like, having a rock near you, trees and such. So really... Maybe, yeah, maybe like right here would be kind of good for this area. See how there's a place right there? Someone's got a territory there. Oh. These are called whispers. These are things that people can leave as posts, other gamers and such. So that's kind of cool. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can set up our terminal right here, because we've got trees and we've got a rock. Well, let's kind of move in a little bit more and see what all we can get here. Kind of like to have a little place that has more of more rocks to choose from. There's some there up on that hill. I kind of want a flat surface. Actually, to be honest, right here would be perfect. Yeah, right here would be actually perfect. It's not so much of a flat area, but we got tons of ore right here and a couple of trees on that side for logging. So this is actually a really good spot to set up the territory place. So let me see how far down. Okay. So let's build it right here.
Nice work. I've managed to unlock some memetics from Mitsuko. If you access them through your cradle, you'll be able to craft and build what we need.
There we go. And then we're gonna sync. So there's our deviant for right now. And these are our memetics. These are the things that we can start uploading and stuff. So like your infrastructure, your disassembly techniques and such. So these are the things that you'll have to be using, your energy links and stuff, and your mean points. A lot of that is mainly doing tasks and the main part of the mission and stuff to have that on there. Let's see. Let's get our primary supply. Our primary stove. And let's get the wooden support there. That should do it from there. Oh, we should also do like a basic storage. There we go. We got our crossbow, we got some gloves, and we got some boots. We got more blueprints for like weapons that we can start making. Some armor. And there we go.
We'll also need a furnace and a
Now, whenever
disassembly
that
bench
pops up, that's
to
your
process the
journey complete.
materials we
These
gather.
are the things that's going to be, you know, you need to unlock things, you need to build things, you need to be a chef, a racer, and stuff. And you get, like, rewards on out of there. Experience points, and also your energy links that help to make them, the metrics stuff a little bit more easier. Apparently we did something else that we can grab some stuff. And by doing that too, it also helps, you know, you level up and as well. Looks like we got 4 more of those things, so we can actually open up. We don't really need that right now. We can start making some dishes. That's food, of course. Start making an armory here. Okay. So this is where, and then for, then you would hit B for your building mode and stuff. So this is where you would build your foundation, your ceilings, your walls, just to kind of give it, you know, like a little bit base of a house look to it. These would be your facilities. So basically you want to have a furnace first. That's where you can start building, like, your, you can boil your water, make quick foods if you need to. You've got your gear workbench, your supplies. The next one is disassembly. That's very huge because when you're going around working on different houses and stuff, and everything, you're going to grab like a football fan or something like that. And that's where you can disassemble things. Kind of think of like Fallout when you're getting junk and everything and you want to scrap it for parts. That's basically what the disassembly bench is. So you definitely want to have something like that on there. So the main ones definitely is furnace, disassembly bench, gear workbench, and your supplies workbench. Later on, you can probably get like a primary stove if you're really into wanting to hunt and make your own food. But that's something you definitely want to kind of get started with. And then also right off the bat is your small storage crate, because you're going to start carrying a lot of stuff and you only have so much weight on your backpack. The next thing that you do want to work on is opening up your lifestyle items so you can get your bed. That way that you can relax, because when you have like your sanity going down from dealing with some of the deviations, some of the bad guys and stuff, your sanity will start waning, and that can actually kill you throughout the game. So like right off the bat, this is actually pretty good. You can keep it like this. You can have walls up, a ceiling. Really doesn't matter at the start. So some people will be like, you know, okay, what's the first thing that you would do? Just right off the bat, let's go into the map so we can kind of see. This is going to be our big, huge territory here. Right now, we're in the Dayton wetlands and stuff. We'll be working on towards uploading all of the map here. But these points here are your rift anchors. They're basically trying to help make the air a little bit better to breathe in and such. So that's what these are. And there'll also be towers there where you can start teleporting from other areas, but you have to start doing like many of the main tasks and stuff that you'll have, like here, follow the Stardust World tasks, missions, and everything. Once you start following those, I would kind of follow those right off the bat and stuff, kind of get like your experience points in there. And then once you start doing that, then I would suggest just craft, not craft, but like gather supplies. Get as much supplies as you can. So like for like right now, you know. Oh, thank you. Message just deleted. Awesome sauce. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's up, Ghost? How you doing? It's good to see ya. So like right now, definitely get like your logs going, your ore, your sulfur, gravel, water, as much as you can hold in your own backpack. One of the main things that I would definitely look after is your temperature gauge. And I'm actually just seeing that my picture here. Let me move this down. Let me unlock this so you guys can kind of like see here. You know, there's really nothing over here, I don't think, so I'm gonna be down here for a sec. Yeah, basically down here where I'm at right now is mainly just the chat, because you can chat with everybody in this server, in this world. So on the top right-hand corner there, you can see where the map is and everything. Right underneath there is where your temperature gauge is. That's going to tell you, you know, how hot it is out in the day, how cold it's going to get. And that plays a huge crucial point into the game as well. So you definitely want to keep that looked after. And some of the ways that you have to do it, there's drinks that you can make that will help regulate your temperature. But a lot of times is go back to your territory. Even if you're on a mission or something like that and it starts saying, hey, you're going to overheat, come back over here and see how it says protected, reduces energy and hydration depletion by 80%. That's what's so great about this area. Okay, so that's something that you definitely want to keep an eye on, is your temperature gauge. I had to study the user for a bit, thinking this is a bot. I know it's a cheap viewer's part, and that's what clued you in. Got you. Yeah, sometimes they can get you right away on that. So now that we've got some, we can actually kind of start building some of our walls here. Oh, you know what? It's got over existing spot. So what I like to do is build around that part. And then get our wall up. There it goes. Just kind of mess around with it, kind of get the feel of what you would like. You know, so that's how I kind of want to have some of the things on there. I definitely do want to start getting a furnace, but I don't have any gravel on me. So that's one of the great things that I tried to do is try to get around areas that has tons of rock, iron ore, and sulfur and trees. Because you're going to be using so much of this to build stuff. But you can place your territory wherever you want it, you know. It doesn't have to be right off the bat of where you did. If you want to kind of venture out a little bit more, have at it. You know, it's wherever you want to do it.
Into something more practical. We'll need it for advanced items.
So this is where we can make, you definitely want to make as much charcoal as you can. And then that's where you can get into your copper, glass, bronze, all of that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and do a max here. I think you can have a limit of up to 5 things in the queue, of the crafting queue. It does take a little while, but you are crafting it, so. Dang, nice, Ghost, nice. But how have you been? It's been a while. Okay, and then just for giggles, we're gonna do just a few of the glass. There we go. Oh, I actually have to make 2 more copper ingots. So we need to make some more charcoal. Oh, and don't worry if when you first get started and you take out all the trees in this area, there is a time frame, they come right back up. That's what's so great about this area and stuff, that these trees and the ore and the gravel, they all come right back. There is a time limit to it. I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's excuse me, a day in the game that that they all do start kind of coming back. get some more charcoal in there. I think we only needed 3, but that's okay. There it is, and then we can start building some of the stuff that we needed. Just gotta kind of move it around until you can make it work.
Nice. This is a strong foundation for us to build upon.
Don't forget to keep looking
I've set
up
a
in your journey
interface to help
so that you
track
can
our
claim
progress.
all of your
For
awards.
each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use. So far, what we've got won't do much against those deviants out there. We need proper weapons and armor. There are some abandoned Rosetta facilities nearby. Maybe we could find some useful supply crates there. I've marked their locations on your map.
There it is. This is also very important to the mimetics, because this is what's gonna unlock so much stuff for you guys, for like bronze crafting, foraging, and this is your crafting. You can start getting a shield wall, explosives. This is your logistics, so this is like your planter boxes. This is where you can like do your stoves. You can start cooking, planting, bring in your rainwater collection systems and such. So you definitely want to keep an eye on your ciphers that are available and start getting into those mimetics and start unlocking so much of that. So right now we have placed our territory. We have a place to go to if we die or something. We will respawn here. We will be able to gather crops, corn, oranges, ores, sulfur, gravel. So right off the bat, it's kind of like just a real easy type of game and stuff. But the aesthetics is just amazing within the game. Once you get really deep into the game and stuff, it's a whole lot more fun on that part. But I just kind of wanted to showcase to you guys the very beginning of Once Human and kind of get an idea of what you're kind of like looking at and such. And my suggestion for what kind of helped me out when I first got started was the first time I went through, I did all of the missions. I got so behind on some of the stuff that I needed to do at the territory that I actually got stuck on a few of my missions because I had to take care of the territory first. So when I did it again, I did go to where it says on the map, the main mission here, because this is where you can gather so much materials and such. But that's what I would do right off the bat before you even start shooting up things or going after any of the deviants, the bad deviants and such. Before you do any of that, gather your materials, gather your ore, your sulfur, your logs, your water, definitely tons of water, because here, now that you have your base and your territory, then you can start making tons of like these small storage crates, the large storage crates and stuff, and just start filling them up. Because once you go through your missions and your different types of tasks, and they're like, oh, hey, we need you actually to get out 7 ore. Boom, you have it right there. And your backpack won't be as heavy going through the game. So that's just something that I would suggest to kind of like do. But it's so much fun. And it is actually a lot more fun to do it with friends, because there are a few of the deviants that I was able to do it by myself, but I actually had way more fun playing it with my friends, taking those big deviants down and such. So it is a lot more fun to do it with friends. But this is definitely a game that you can play solo. It's an open world game, so you definitely want to have a very good internet source for this game, because as you guys can see right behind my picture here, let me move my camera again so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. I'm going to be in the center here for a sec. See on over here where it has all of the, it's on that side. I forgot where I turned my camera. It's over on that side where all of like the writing is and stuff. Once you meet up with a lot of the other gamers that's on here, you can actually talk with them. You can invite them in as your hive and stuff. When I mean that, right up here is where your friend's location is on the main screen. I just hit escape and it's on your main frame there. You're going to look for their name or their ID number. When they're saying, okay, what's my ID number? That's over here in your profile. That's right above your name. So if it's like you have a really funky name, or you have like different letters or symbols and stuff to go with it and everything, sometimes it's just easier just to get the number, you know, so you're not mistakenly getting one guy that's got dread eyes, like Lasagna has dread eyes. There was another dread eyes that was on there. Lasagna just spelt it a little bit differently, so I went by his number instead. But this is where you can do with your friends and such. This is where you do your hives. That's basically what it means to do that, is to in order to like to trade. So like if I gathered 1,000 iron ore, I can share that with my friends. So they're like, you know, hey, I need to craft something real quick, but I don't have enough ore. Do you have any? I can trade with them, you know. Or we have it where we can drop down in our world, and if my friends aren't playing and I'm playing, and I'm like, hey guys, I'm a little low on some hide and I'm not seeing any deer or any rabbits and stuff that I can shoot, can you guys help me out? I can go to their territory and get into their storage box that's not locked. I can get in their box and I can get some of their stuff if it's open to that. And so that's how you can do that through the hive. It is a little strange, I would say, because my friends and I had a heck of a time trying to figure this out. But just Google it. Just find it online. I can't quite show it to you right now because I don't have any friends on here right now to showcase you how to do it. But just Google it and it will tell you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. It is a little bit different, so be ready for that. Let's see, what other things can I showcase? Oh, definitely keep an eye on your mail, because sometimes you can get different attachments and stuff, different things that is given to you through that day. You definitely want to keep an eye on your main screen here for the main season goal and stuff. This is where you can get a lot of different cool things. Like I got like a cool jacket out of this. You can get awards through here and stuff, so definitely keep an eye on that. This is like your battle pass. So this is like your battle pass, like Fortnite, Call of Duty, and all that kind of stuff. So you can like claim like so much stuff throughout there. So like fashion, there's emotes that you can do, charms that you can have, keys that can help you with your battle pass, wall paintings, chandeliers that will be open up. So a lot of different things and stuff that can be available to you. Definitely want to keep an eye on all of that. And some of the things through the shop you can actually get for free. You don't have to sign up with anything. You can actually get them for free on here. Just keep an eye on it every day, you know, because it's kind of cool stuff. It's kind of cool stuff to have. And everything. But another big thing you want to keep an eye on is let me move down so you guys can see a little bit better here on this one. With this guy right here that's been kind of helping us out, when you interact with him, he doesn't have it. There's a thing here that's called view commissions. Definitely want to keep an eye on those and stuff, because those are things like you can hunt 20 times, you can harvest 20 times, because we can get vehicles on this thing. You can ride your vehicle through the map, you know, 20,000 millimeters or 20,000 miles or whatever and such. And it's just really cool stuff. And you can get tons of prizes. I've gotten so many prizes on my other character and stuff. It's insane. It is so cool to grab and stuff. So definitely keep an eye with V, and it's pretty cool stuff. So, and that way you for this wheel and stuff, you just do tab and then you just move around however you want to do that. So But yeah, so this is just basically what I wanted to do, kind of give you like a startup on Once Human, showcase why my friends and I are just gaga overing this game. Hopefully we can do a lot more for you guys, but for right now, I'm actually kind of tired. I did a lot of editing for my other video, which is on YouTube. It's that Tales from a Waffle, so definitely give that a look and a check. But I just really wanted to do something here just to kind of showcase the love of Once Human, and hopefully I'll be able to do more of this, and hopefully you guys are interested. And if you guys are starting to get into Once Human and you've already been playing and you want a friend, look me up. I got another character on here and stuff that's pretty good higher up, and I would love to join you guys with your hive and help you guys out with whatever you guys need. So if you guys are in the middle of this or just getting started and you need some help, put them in the comments below and I'll see what I can do to help you guys out. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate it. And it's so wonderful to be back and so wonderful to see everybody on here. Everyone, have an awesome sauce night.